Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, Accel World. Final episode, episode 24. Let me just... a little confused what the name of this one was. I believe this one was called... Just checking. Be right with you. This one was called... Just checking. Yes, Reincarnation. Now, for this one, the beginning part was really just the fight. Was really the fight between Haru and Dust Taker Nomi. This was some episode. I just need to say, oh, by the way, CHIYURI, yeah, the story checks out. And so I have to tell all the naysayers, everyone who is saying, Bonkai, give her a chance. Well, it's actually better than I was hoping for. It wasn't like, oh, I did it because... She didn't say like she did it because, oh, so he didn't get expelled. No, that wasn't the reason why she did it. And not only did she have a good reason for that, but she revealed something in this episode that not even Haru and Taku knew. So the fight starts, episode starts where they're about to fight, and, you know, climactic final battle. It's like he uses his jets, and Taker's using... Nomi is using his wings, and they're going back and forth, back and forth. And at one point, they're going in the air, and he's using his laser sword. That's what he called it, laser sword. It's like, oh, you know, he's shooting through the air. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And at one point, he's got him on the ropes. He loses jet. He loses his acceleration when going through the air. Haru, with those jet pack things, which was called the Gale Thrust thing. Gale Thrust. And he can't get through Nomi until he sees, you know, Sky, Raker, and KUROYUKIHIME. And he's able to go through him, got his hand in his chest area, and that's what happens. Dust Taker uses... Not Dust Taker, CHIYURI uses her ability. And I'm like, oh my god, here we go again! She's tripping. But guess what? It's not what it seems. At first, I want to say, fuck this bitch. She's, you know, because she restored Dust Taker's arms and his wings. But guess what happened? And I was confused the holy hell out of this. Dust Taker's wings disappear. And I'm like, what's going on here? Disappear, and then Haru realizes what happened. At first I thought, oh wow, what did CHIYURI do? Because I thought, oh my god, he got his powers back. It was Dust Taker, you know, Nomi got repaired. No, it was Haru. He got his wings back, and I'm like, holy shit! And he's ready to kick some ass. He goes fucking ham on Nomi and just swooping through the sky, you know. He's thanking CHIYURI, and then, you know, and she's looking up, she's like, Haru, and I'm like, oh my god. Takes down Nomi, fucking smashes his fucking ass to the ground. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you're dead. I was like, holy shit. There's nothing left of him when Haru does that. He's just like, His entire half body was gone. It was amazing. I was like, yes. Fuck you, you motherfucker. That was awesome. Then, that happens. We get in what was the reasoning. CHIYURI tells, she tells Nomi why she was with him. She says, I wasn't doing this for you. I was playing you for a fool. And she says she found out what her real power was. It wasn't to heal. Her power is exactly like KUROYUKIHIME's from Bleach. I turned back time. I was flipping. I was like, no way. And the only reason she was hanging out with him was so she can get her killer move up. So she can get points, she can get killer move up, so she can use this ability to eventually give HARU his wings back. And I was like, alright, that's a good reason. It's alright to me, so I apologize to the people who say, stop bashing CHIYURI. Well, she backed it up. She backed it up. She's a good, I like what happened here, I like what she did. And then, he's so fucking stupid. This fucking scumbag's like, don't take my points away. And he's like crawling like a slithering, disgusting, infectious disease on the ground. And just, don't take it away. And then Taku's telling Haru, you need to end this. Haru charges it up, blasts him. And the best part, oh my god, this was so fucking awesome when they did this. You actually see his digital self and his head splitting in half. Like, total craziness. Then we have to, after that, we find out another shocker. 2 shocking revelations about CHIYURI. After he's been defeated, he leaves and everything. It's been realized that CHIYURI was the one who informed KUROYUKIHIME about the situation. Because of CHIYURI, KUROYUKIHIME was able to get there. Applause for CHIYURI. CHIYURI for the motherfucking win. It's like, oh my god, when I saw that, I was like, no way. And it was like so unbelievable. And then we get a scene with Haru. He's bowing before CHIYURI and KUROYUKIHIME saying thank you, thank you, and so on and so forth. And then they go back to the real world. And basically, this is touching scene with CHIYURI. And she's like, I tried my best. And she's crying. And it's like a very emotional scene between the 3 of them. Because she had to endure so much shit to make this happen. For Nomi. Come on. She's helping this scumbag this entire time. And she really wants to be with Haru and Taku. And, so, gotta feel for her. I know I was one of the naysayers about CHIYURI, but she's back on the good side. Back on the good side. Now, there's more to this episode. There was more to this episode. Then we have, back in the room where we have this interesting scene with KUROYUKIHIME and Haru. And it's just basically he's telling her, what happened while she was gone, the whole list of events. And we get a scene with Megumi, and she's got these red eyes on Haru. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, there's an instance when she's hugging him intently. She's crying and shit. A lot of tears in this episode. A lot of crying, a lot of emotions. I thought this was very interesting how the emotions in the final episode just came out. I was like, wow, that's insane. With a show like this, you wouldn't expect it. So that's what ended up happening. he was saying, oh, I'll be with you forever, always be by your side, and she thought it meant, oh, like you want to marry me or something. He was like, no, I'm ready to marry, and everything. And because Dusttaker lost, he lost his memories. Now, after that scene, we get a bunch of other scenes happening where he goes back to school, Haru, and he finds out that, like, a bunch of the people who thought he was the quote-unquote perv are like saying, you could hit me now. You could hit me. Like, no, leave me alone. He bumps into Nomi. Nomi's personality, oh my god, it is totally different from what it was before. Complete, And he's saying, oh, senpai and everything, and it was really just interesting that the only other thing that happened really in this episode besides these things was a few conversations with the Red King, Scarlet Rain, about the whole thing of why is it that when you lose all your points, your memory gets erased. And I think it's because they were explaining it how it's having to do with the burn braid, the fact that it has to be remained a secret. That way, if someone loses all their points, they don't go, And then we get another interesting scene. He bumps into Skyraker, and Haru basically is giving back her wings to her that she gave to him. And then that's when, and she says thank you, and remember always to trust in yourself, and you'll definitely reach higher heights than I could ever crow. And she leaves, and that's when KUROYUKIHIME is about to say something, and she's like, Raker! And then this is just emotional scene between her and Raker, and they're hugging and crying, and there's just this big montage of Haruki saying this thing, saying, oh, a bunch of people change, but we will definitely all be able to accelerate forward. That's pretty much what happened. Final episode. This show is a great show. I can't praise any more than I already have about Accel World. If you like shows like this, you like gaming animes, this is right up you guys' alley. That's just my fellow man. Right up your alley. This definitely gets a 5 out of 5, and the series as a whole for me, 5 out of 5. This is the same guy who's doing Sword Art Online. You gotta realize that, people. And if you're watching and reading Sword Art Online, give Accel World a chance. Give it a chance. It's a very good show. You guys do not know what you're missing. But yeah, I just think it's a great show. I thought this was an emotional episode. I liked how it was presented. I liked the fact that CHIYURI wasn't now the reason was solid. Amazing. Just totally amazing. Like the emotion. I like the whole, between Skyraker and KUROYUKIHIME. And then CHIYURI. It was a good episode. Good final episode. Check this show, guys, out. You will not be disappointed. Check out Accel World. Bankai 922 is not joking around here. It's the best. If you like Sword Art Online, you're going to like this show. It's a fact. It's a bona fide fact. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This was meat and potatoes. This was like, I love the fight that Haru had with Nomi. It was freaking violent as hell. It was just so intense. And I definitely see a second season. I see a second season coming. I don't know when. It will probably happen after Accel World is almost finished. So, yeah. But that's all I got for you guys. Accel World for the motherfucking win. CHIYURI for the fucking win. And KUROYUKIHIME for the motherfucking win. Awesome show. Awesome series. Awesome episode. I will catch you guys later. Watch Accel World. See you guys later.